What's going on, guys? Counting Gains back here again with some NF. This one is called Remember This from his album Perception. So he has a new album coming out, Hope, guys. So I said I'd go back and react to all his old music as well. This one's going to be ultra deep, obviously, like basically all his other music. So let's get straight into it, guys. Hit that subscribe button and let's go.
Yeah, they say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're old. Cause I'm still a kid, I don't know if I'll ever let go of this.
So just from the get-go, you know, obviously super deep, guys. Got the kind of piano in the background, saying, you know, they say when we grow up, we'll understand when we get older. You know, basically, NF talks about the trauma in his childhood because he has had a lot. You know, he's from the same place Eminem is from, kind of a similar upbringing, you know, traumatic childhood. So he's saying, guess I'm still a kid. I don't know if I'll ever let go of this, if I ever grow up, if I'll ever forget the trauma, you know. That's my whole perception of this song so far. Let's get it.
Say goodbye to the old. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me.
Real music.
I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember that.
Yo, so before we get into it, guys, because obviously it sounds like the beat is about to drop there. He's saying, we ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. Say goodbye to the old me. So, like, basically, you know, just say goodbye to that old person that you guys used to know. You know, I'm kind of growing up. I'm pursuing something now. You know, you could probably tell, but from the you know, newer songs that he's more of a lighthearted individual. But his old songs, he was really dark and deep. And, you know, he's wearing all black and black cap, hoodie, pants, blacked out, black everything. You know, black background, and he's kind of, you know, basically talking about his like upbringing all the time. It was really traumatic and hard. He's saying, but now he said, I'm moving on to bigger and better things. We're not friends anymore. You don't know me. Maybe he's talking to his self. His old self. He said, we're not friends. I'm not friends with that older self. That was, you know, this weak individual. Now I'm pursuing something. I'm moving on to great things. So that's cool, guys. I like this. This is kind of nice, slow, you know, slow crescendo building.
Anymore, you don't know me.
Real music.
I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember that.
Handouts create lazy people I'm not impressed with. You want something in life, then why don't you go and get it?
I love that, guys. Handouts create lazy people. If you want something in life, go get it. Talk about motivation. Just the first line, you know. Go work on something. If you guys want to get something, get after it, man. Don't stop for anyone. Just keep pushing forward, always.
Then why don't you go and get it? Actions speak louder than words do. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections.
He's saying actions speak louder than words. It's pretty quiet, isn't it? So, like, you know, the actions that you do are going to be a lot louder than the talk that you say. You know, you hear a lot of people in life, oh, I'm going to be great things, but they don't put that, you know, they don't put the work in, guys. You know what I mean? They'll never be anything because you have to back up your actions with words. You actually have to do physical things, like me creating these videos. If I just said here, I want to be one of the biggest YouTubers in Ireland, if I just sat back and did nothing, no, I'm working 10 hours today on it. You know what I mean? You have to be able to just work crazy amounts of hours. What's that phrase? Don't shit, sleep, or, you know, shower. You know, just constantly working on your, grinding on your purpose. So I love that. This is already motivational as hell.
It's pretty quiet, isn't it? Look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections.
He's saying, look at the world we live in, defined by comment sections. Just the way people speak is how people think they actually act. I used to have friends, they just be lying, guys, just saying things that I'm looking at them like, why are you even saying that? Like, that's never gonna happen. You know, it's just complete fallacy, just delusional. You know. So the actions is what makes you stand out, not what you say, right?
Surround yourself with people that challenge how you think, not people that nod their head and act like they agree.
Don't surround yourself with yes men. Surround yourself with people that will actually critique you and help you in life, right?
Those people that cut you open just to watch you bleed. Always be yourself, not the person that you pretend to be. No!
I love that, man. Always be you guys. You know, never be someone that you're pretending to be. Never put on a character for you know, the image that you guys want to portray. Always be the person that you want to be, right? Always speak how you want to speak. Always do what you want to do every single day. Don't just give off this fake persona, right? We're not even a minute in. He's just spitting philosophy madness.
These people gon' tell you that you will never make it. Then when you do, they gon' say they knew you were going places. That's just how it works. Next thing you know, you'll be overrated. Hearing people say they miss the old you. It's crazy, ain't it?
That's so fire. I love this. He's saying, the people that will tell you you'll never make it, you know, I know a lot of people watching this now are pursuing different things, comedy, fitness, fashion, YouTube channels, whatever the case may be, or Instagram, trying to get big off Instagram, the people that tells you that you're never going to make it, eventually they're going to come back around and say, like a year later, like I've had some people do a year later, like, oh bro, I kind of like the way you're progressing now, it's kind of cool. I'm sitting there thinking like, yo, you were didn't you like hate me like a year ago straight up? Like, what's up with that? You know, you didn't text me for 2 years, and now all of a sudden that I'm kind of doing something, you know, you're like, oh bro, you want to hop on board. And then they'll say, next thing you know, you'll be overrated. So as you progress, everyone say, oh, you'll be overrated because you're too good. And then you'll say, people, they missed the old you. It's just, you can never win, basically. You know, there's an uphill battle against people. You'll never win with people if you're trying to please people or whatever the case may be. And you're going to get taken advantage of, for sure.
Next thing you know, you'll be overrated. Hearing people say they miss the old you. It's crazy, ain't it? And perfect people don't exist, so don't pretend to be one. I don't need passing them back from people for my achievements. When I die, I want to know that I live for a reason. Anyone can take your life, but not what you believe in, no.
I mean, that's powerful, guys. Just to finish off the verse, perfect people don't exist, don't pretend to be one. So, like, obviously, you know, that's just, you know, straightforward. You know, don't try and pretend to be this perfect person that everyone loves, you know, whatever. You don't need pats in the back for your achievements. So, like, you know, and also don't be out here, you know, trying to get, like, you know, praise from people or trying to get, like, comments from people. If that happens, for sure, but don't be, like, fishing for that. You know, don't be trying to fish to be, like, this, you know, likable guy. You know what I'm saying? Just let it happen naturally. That's kind of the most way people like you then. So when I die, you know, I live for a reason. You know, you live life on your terms. You know, I always used to hear at funerals and shit like that. Looking back, you know, I used to hear at funerals, they used to say, you know, he lived life on his terms, you know. And I'm sitting there like, what? I just want to get up on the stage and be like, that fool was a slave, dude. What are you talking about? Lived life on his terms. That dude was a slave. He was a number. He was a slave to a corporation. He was a slave to his family. He was a slave to his friends. You know, you obviously can't say that because, you know, funeral, people would hate hard, but you know, people know what I'm talking about. They always say, oh, he lived life his way. No, he did not. That dude was a slave. Straight up, guys.
Yeah, they say when you grow up, you'll understand when you're older. Guess I'm still a kid, I don't know it. If I'll ever let go of this, say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends anymore, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember.
Yeah,
so fire. I love that, like, even before he ends the, if I do just remember this. So that's obviously maybe NF's younger self as a kid is singing that hook. You know, it's really deep, guys. This is a really deep song. Every single one of NF's songs is super deep. So that's NF as a kid singing the hook, you know.
take opinions from people that won't listen to yours. And money's where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. If you don't like the job you have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy at liquor stores. No.
Damn, this dude just is blowing everything out the water, guys. Don't take opinion from people that don't listen to yours. So what he means by that is if people aren't agreeing and helping you progress with your purpose, then don't even listen to them, guys. You know, every single one of my friends I have now, I have the best friends in the world. You know, honestly, I can truly say that because every single time I listen to them, you know, a few guys, Ben, Mark, you know, I'll name them, Ben, Mark, and my brother Fionn as well, my friend Joe. When they tell me stuff and I do it on YouTube, I immediately make more money, or I immediately get more followers, or I immediately get more views. It's incredible. You know, listen to people. You have to listen to people. Don't be arrogant, guys. You know. But then he's saying if money is where you find happiness, you'll always be poor. Money is like a black hole, guys. Same as getting with women, and same like this stuff. If you just keep feeding into this black hole, you'll never be satisfied. You know, everything he says is just pure philosophy. If you don't like the job that you have, why do you do it for? You know, if you don't like this job that you're doing, guys, if you're just a slave to your job you hate every single day of your life, but you're doing it for the money, then you'll never be happy. Everybody knows that. You know, find a way that you can get out of that. The cure to pain isn't something that you buy at a liquor store. So, you know, you can't just drink your problems away, guys. They're going to follow you. You know, alcohol may cure you for the night, guys, but those problems are still going to be there in the morning, you know.
You have, then what do you do it for? The cure to pain isn't something you buy at liquor stores. Nah, the real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is who you are when ain't nobody watching. You spend your whole life worried about what's in your wallet. For what? That money won't show up to your coffin.
Oh, I love that. He said the real you is not defined by the size of your office. The real you is not defined by how much wealth you have or how much status you have. The real you is where you know one is watching. You know, They say that it doesn't matter about what you do when everyone's watching you. It matters about what you do when no one's watching you. The hard work is put in then, you know, the kindness is put in then. You know, don't be out here recording yourself giving to charity. You know, let it show for itself, guys. The good karma will show for itself. You spend your whole life about worrying what's in your wallet, it won't even show up in your coffin. You know, if you guys just spend your whole life worrying about money constantly, then, you know, obviously you have to worry about money a little bit, but can't let it become your God, right?
Yeah, anger's a liar, he ain't got no respect. I fell in love with my pain and I slept with my regrets. Happiness saw it happen, maybe that's why she up and left. Joy called me a cheater, said she ain't coming back.
That's fire. Yeah, anger's a liar, he ain't got no respect. So when you get angry, guys, and you get all pumped up, you're an emotion. Actually, anger is the most feminine trait there is, guys. Getting angry is a feminine trait, right? Especially if you're a man, you're getting angry at your friends, you're getting angry at people. That's a really feminine thing, right? That's the worst emotion you can feel because it dictates how you feel, guys. You don't really think logically then. You know, you're like a hormonal fucking little bitch, right? So mistakes can grow. That doesn't mean you're not friends. Who you are is up to you. Don't. Oh, hold on a second, guys. I jumped ahead there. Joy called me a cheater and she ain't coming back. So, you know, Joy is much more of a sought after thing. But you guys always can't be like listening to your emotions, basically. You know, I don't wake up and say, oh, I'm really happy today, I'm going to make loads of YouTube videos, or I'm really happy today, I'm going to hit the gym. I just wake up, hit the gym, do YouTube videos. There's no two ways about it, right? You know, don't be just listening to your emotions all the time. Emotional little bitches, you know?
I've always had a problem with relationships, but that's what happens when you see the world through a broken lens.
He's saying he's broken, like he's heartbroken, right? Or else he has trauma himself. That's why he can't have good relationships.
Mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. Who you are is up to you, don't leave it up to them, no.
That's fire. Mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. Who you are is up to you, don't leave it up to them. That's deep line, guys. Mistakes can make you grow, that doesn't mean you're friends. So, you know, obviously, you know, if you make mistakes with friendships or, you know, you fall out with friends, that doesn't mean you're still not friends. It just means that you guys aren't talking anymore. You guys just aren't, you know, hanging no more. You know, it's sad or whatever, but, you know, you gotta kind of move on with life. I love NF, man. NF is just, this guy's a legend.
They say when you grow up,
So he's repeating the same,
when you're old, 'cause I'm still a kid.
he's repeating the same hook every time, right?
If I'll ever
Same hook.
let go of this,
You know, just to really drive home that point.
say goodbye to the
Say goodbye to the old me. We ain't friends
anymore.
anymore. He could be talking about old friends or like himself, like, you know, his soul basically.
Oh, you don't know me. I know I could die any moment. If I do, just remember
Yeah,
this.
they say you got in the music, you signed up to be hated. That's kinda weird, cause I don't remember signing my name up.
So you're saying, you know, if you do anything, if you're into music, if you're becoming an artist, you sign up to be hated. You know, you kind of exposing yourself to people, right? But he's saying, I don't remember signing up for any of that. I don't remember signing up to be hated. I just wanted to be signed up to be loved, right? But that's not how it works, guys.
Coming from people that give advice but never take none. I like my privacy, but lately I feel it's invaded. I heard that.
I love that, guys. Coming from people that take advice, that give advice. You know, if you guys know people that just constantly giving advice but never take advice from anybody, you know, they're just really arrogant. I like my privacy, but lately it's being invaded. You know, obviously NF, because he's blowing up now, becoming famous. You know, you're gonna lose a lot of privacy.
Feel it's invaded. I heard that life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. It's not
Lies.
about what people think, it's how you feel inside. My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle.
I love that he said, I heard life's too short, don't let it pass you by. We waste a lot of time crying over wasted time. So you waste more time worrying over about the wasted time or the past, what happened to you, or whatever the case may be, trauma. It's not about what people think, it's how you feel inside. So, you know, if you feel like you're doing the right thing, guys, keep pursuing that, right? My biggest failures in life are knowing I never tried. So the biggest failures in life, guys, is regret that you never tried or attempted something, you never worked really hard at something. That's the biggest life regret, guys. Not, you know, I don't know, trying to please people or some shit like that.
Life and knowing I never tried. I look at the world from a different angle.
So
People
fire.
change, even Satan used to be an angel. Think twice before you biting on the hand and made you. Don't believe what you believe just cause that's how they raise you.
People change, even Satan used to be an angel. So, like, you know, people that you may know now, that you may be really good friends with, great friends with or whatever, they can just become devils to you guys. They can just, like, stab you in the back. I know everyone has, like, snake friends or friends they used to have that stab them in the back. So, Yeah, brutal stuff.
Think your own thoughts, don't let them do it for you. Say you want to drink, don't wait for people to pour it on you.
Oh, I love that. Say you want to drink, don't wait for people to pour it on you. So he's saying go out there and get what you want, guys. You know what I'm saying? If you want to pursue comedy or whatever the case may be an artist, go out and get that stuff. Don't wait for people to give it to you, right? You know, that's
Get out the
fine.
line, stay close to people you know are loyal. Grab your own glass and fill it, don't let your fear destroy you.
I love that. Grab your own glass and fill it. Don't let your fear destroy you. So most of the things that people won't do in life, the regrets, is going to be because the fear behind it destroyed that person, right? From them doing that certain thing that they wanted to do. That's unbelievable. That's definitely one of the deepest songs I've heard by NF, guys. Unreal. Even just the piano and the trap music coming in at the right times, the little hi-hat sound, unbelievable. So that's NF, Remember This. So he's basically just telling everybody to remember exactly, what he's saying is don't let people hate on you, do this kind of thing, kind of follow your own path. New project, Hope, available April 7th. I will be reacting to that whole entire album. The official video playlist here. I can't wait for that, man. Hit that subscribe button on my channel. Let's check out my Patreon as well for more content. I love you guys, and let's get it. Peace.